Hi, my name is Guy Fredrickson. Today is Friday, December 2nd, 2022, and this is another update on the 61 Chris Craft. So I've been working on the bottom recently, and I'm getting ready to mount the strut back onto the keel. Not the permanent attachment yet, but I do want to get the holes drilled for the bolts while it's easy to do. So I've been looking at things, and here's something I wanted to point out. This is the original oil pan off the 283 Chevy engine. And of course, in the boat, the engine sits at the same angle as the prop shaft. So this shaft is in line with the crankshaft of the engine. So on the oil pan, this plane is pretty parallel with this plane, this part of the oil pan on the bottom. And this angle relative to the top of the oil pan is about 18 degrees, give or take, which is the same angle as the strut, about 18 degrees, a little bit over. So if you look, these two run pretty parallel as they go towards the table, which of course makes sense. So right now, this is just an aluminum tube, 1 inch outside diameter. So the strut, let me carry it over to the boat. So the strut will sit right about in here somewhere. So I took measurements before I took everything apart, and the distance from the back of this mount to the keel is about 19.5 inches. So I'll mount it pretty close to that position, if not exactly that position. So this part right here, I did sand flat. I used a sanding board to do that. But the bottom of the strut is not flat, slightly curved. So when I get this position figured out, what I'm going to do is thicken up some epoxy. So tape everything off on the edges, take some thickened epoxy, put it underneath the strut base, and with some wax paper over it, and then set this in place and let that harden up as a base that meets the exact contours of the bottom of the strut. And then drill the 4 holes. And to do that, I made a guide, a drill guide. We'll see how this works. But I took the strut, placed it on here, marked off the center holes for the bolt holes over here, and then put some steel bushings in. So these are 1/2 inch OD, 3/8 inch inside diameter steel bushings. So when I finally determine the position of this, then I can use this to use as a drill guide to make sure that I'm drilling perpendicular to this area instead of just eyeballing it. So that's where I am right now. Hey, thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.